Good evening. Well, I know I sort of have a bad hair day today. That's probably because in the Chinese astrology, today is the Chinese day of the sheep. Well, I'm an ox. I was born on day of the ox. That's February 6, 1983, Chinese day of the ox. So it might not be my day to have a good hair day, and things might not typically go in my favor in general on days of the sheep. So that's a day that occurs in the Chinese astrology. There's a 12-day period. Every 12 days, they're all the 12 different animal signs, and the sheep is inimical to the ox and vice versa. So that's what that discussion is regarding. We'll discuss about Chinese astrology another time. Today, or now, I wanted to discuss the correct order of the our chakras that we have. There's basically, the human body is made of 7 parts only. That's the way I would put it. Maybe not physically, but you can say spiritually or overall. The 7 chakras. That's the root chakra, sacral, solar, the heart, the throat, third eye, and the crown. The 7 parts of us that make us up. And so I want to just discuss the correct order of which planets rule which chakra. And there's a big misconception about this, but we want to have it corrected. And we should all know the truth of which is which. And so starting with the first one, the root chakra, which is the color red. And so many believe that it's Saturn that rules the root chakra. But how can that be true when the root chakra is red and the planet Mars is red? Why would it not be Mars that rules the root chakra if they're both red? So I'm not sure the history or where that came about, that Saturn rules the root chakra, but it obviously makes no sense. The sign Aries was the first sign, and it is a fact, a proven fact, that Aries is ruled by Mars. So therefore, why would Mars not be the first planet to be the first ruler of the first chakra, which is the root chakra, which is red, and the red planet, Mars? So that's kind of obvious. So the second chakra, the sacral chakra, that's basically the genitalia. You can call, and there's a lot of other names, there's some other names too, but basically the second chakra, which is the color orange. Now, this is going to be Venus, the planet Venus, and some of the proof behind that is the planet Venus rules the 2 signs of Taurus and Libra. It was known by the Greeks that the signs of Taurus and Libra were the signs who committed very intense sexual activity. Therefore, the signs of Taurus and Libra are the rulers of the genitalia. Therefore, and they're ruled by Venus. Therefore, Venus is the ruler of the sacral chakra, which is the genitalia, which is the second chakra, the color orange, which also proves that the color of Venus is orange. The third chakra, the solar, this one is as easy as pie, or you can say easy as lemon pie, yellow. Lemon pie is yellow, so it's as easy as lemon pie. The solar chakra is yellow. What color is the sun? We know that in general it's yellow. So the sun is yellow, the solar chakra is yellow, therefore it's the sun that rules the solar chakra. Undeniable. So, and therefore Leo is ruled by the sun, so Leo rules our stomach, our solar chakra, which is our stomach. So our fourth chakra is, now this one's interesting. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra, which is the color green. Now, we all know that our heart is the foundation of us. It really is. Now, the moon is the most powerful planet or planetary object that rules all, that has the biggest, most powerful impact on us and everything on planet Earth, the water and such. It is believed to be, but the evidence is quite evident that it is. The ancient Greeks, who were the followers of Asterian astrology brought to light by Mr. Jade Luna, the author of Asterian Astrology, the lost System of Alexander the Great. Asterian Astrology, The Lost System of Alexander the Great, Volume 1 of 2009 and 10. So he brought to light about how the ancients believed, and he emphasizes that the moon is actually the goddess of Hecate. So Hecate is the, he mentioned how that she is basically the divine creator of all, stuff of that nature. And what the ancients believe, and what they still believe as fact, is that the moon is actually her, that she's actually in disguise as the moon, and she orbits all the zodiac. The moon takes 27 to 29 days to orbit the entire zodiac, whereas the sun takes 1 year. But the moon is a lot faster, of course. So the moon is basically Hecate, who's basically the moon, and the moon itself is basically the foundation, just like the heart. So it makes a lot of sense that the moon is the ruler of the heart chakra, which is green, which would identify the moon as green as well. So the next chakra, the fifth one, is the throat chakra. The planet of communication is the planet Mercury. As of right now, Mercury is in retrograde for another 5 or 6 days. And ironically, I'm just mentioning that out of just on a side note. But it is known very well that Mercury is the ruler of the throat chakra, which is blue. So Mercury, and that would identify Mercury, the color of the planet Mercury, as blue. The sixth chakra is the sixth and second last is the third eye chakra. That one is ruled by Saturn, and the color of it is indigo. So indigo is the color of Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of the third eye chakra, and it has to do with our a lot to do with our psyche. The detail on it is a little bit deep, but Saturn is the planet of something to do with the very divine belief. And basically, in a nutshell, for explanation, the third eye chakra and the crown comparison is the third eye has to do with what we believe. The crown has to do with what we know. So, but in a nutshell, the Saturn is the ruler of the third eye chakra, which is indigo. And so, the sign is Capricorn. Capricorn and Aquarius are basically the rulers of the third eye chakra, because those two, Capricorn and Aquarius, are ruled by Saturn. So lastly, the seventh and final chakra is the crown chakra, which is ruled by Jupiter, and it's purple or violet. So and that identifies the largest of all the planets, Jupiter, as the color purple or violet. And that one, this makes a whole lot of sense that Leo is the ruler of it. After all, Leo is the king. And, or no, I'm sorry, pardon me. They used to believe that the sun was the ruler of our crown chakra, believing that, okay, the sign of Leo is ruled by the sun, and because the lion, the Leo, the lion is the king, it makes perfect sense that the Leo is the ruler of the crown chakra, the crown, because the king. So, but this is false information. There's another story that makes much better sense about the crown chakra. So, the ancients called the planet Jupiter the king of the gods. So Jupiter is the king, basically, as they labeled it, as they labeled the planet. That would make far more sense, that Jupiter is the ruler, being, after all, being the king of the, they said king of the gods, as Jay Luna quoted saying, or you could say king of the planets, if that would also make sense. So therefore, the king planet would be the king and has the crown, so therefore ruler of the crown. Sagittarius and Pisces are ruled by Jupiter. Therefore, Sagittarius and Pisces are the ruler of the crown chakra as well. So there you have it, the 7 chakras. Those are the correct order of the ruling planets of each chakra. If it takes 100 years from now, 200 years, or 300 years for everybody to realize this, why do we have to wait that long to know it when we could know it now? So we want to go by truth. I don't think belief is enough, but truth is really what we want to go by, and we got to give, we have to stop misinformation. We got to get the right information out there for the better of our well-being. And so I'll run it through you again, the correct order. So the root chakra is ruled by Mars. The sacral chakra is ruled by Venus. The solar chakra is ruled by the sun. The heart chakra is ruled by the moon. The throat chakra is ruled by Mercury. The third eye chakra is ruled by Saturn. And lastly, the crown chakra is ruled by Jupiter. All the best and God bless.